Welcome back. Today marks 2 years since the attack in Ukraine that devastated the Fox News media family. A vehicle carrying 3 journalists was struck in Ukraine by Russian fire. Beloved Fox News photographer Pierre Zakrzewski was killed. We also lost producer Sasha Kusnova. She was just 24 years old. Pierre and Sasha's heroism and hard work will never be forgotten. And Fox News correspondent Benjamin Hall, he was the sole survivor in the attack and suffered severe injuries, which he has overcome. And he's overcome so much physically and has found strength and courage in his journey. And he joins us now. And it's wonderful to see you and looking so well.
Yeah, it's nice to see you guys too. Yeah.
On a day like this, what does an anniversary bring up for you?
I think there are 2 parts to it. One hand is about my own journey, how I've recovered, how far I've come, and I feel immensely grateful for that. And many of you soldiers who are injured like I've been injured call it their alive day. It's the day where you look forward and you realize that you've been given a second chance at life. Don't waste that opportunity. But on the other hand, I have to remember Pierre and Sasha. Like, I can heal, my injuries can heal, I can walk, I'm fine, but that's an injury that can't heal. And so I think today is about remembering them, remembering their families, remembering the work they've done, and giving the day to them rather than to me.
We'll take it around the table for any sorts of questions. Want to go?
Sure. I talked to Joey Jones a lot about this, and when he talks about what happens, it always amazes me the resiliency of the human body and the human mind. How did you feel about how you responded to it? I mean, were you surprised that you could handle it?
Yeah, I've covered a lot of conflicts, and I've seen a lot of people injured the way I've been injured, and I always ask myself, how would it be if I was there?
Right.
Would I cope with it? And to be honest, I'm very proud with the way I did cope with it. I knew what was needed. I knew I had to get home to my family. And if you've got one goal in mind and you trust the people around you, you can get through it. And I honestly think that strength is inside everyone. You might not believe it, but when your back is to the wall, when you've got nowhere to go, you will find that extra strength. And I found that numerous times when I didn't think I could keep going. I told myself I had extra strength. I told myself I could get through pain. And you can. It's inside you. So people have to remember that.
Judge?
What about your faith? Is your faith in God, is it something that you call upon? Is it part of your life now?
Yeah, it's really interesting because when I was lying on the side of the road and my leg was gone, my foot, and I was badly injured, I went to 2 places. One of them was to my family and I thought of my children. The other one was to God. And, I'm a Catholic, but I don't go to church that often. Nevertheless, that's where I went. When everything else is taken away from you, I said a prayer. And so that stays close to me. I still feel very spiritual, though I'm not going to church as often as I should, but I certainly feel a connection now that I didn't before.
I thought one of the most incredible parts of your story when you came 2 years ago, you talked about the vision of your kids and how at that very moment, how that made you react. And then 2, you wanted to be away from them during part of the recovery because you didn't want them bogged down by this. Tell just a little bit of that again. I was still amazed, and really, it was remarkable to hear you share that part of the story.
Well, it was after the second bomb had landed, and I blacked out, and I had the injuries on my face, so shrapnel in the eye and in the throat and my skull. And I saw my daughter. I was blacked out, and she came to me, and I saw her, and she said, "Daddy, get out of the car. Got to get out of the car." And that was a second before the 3rd bomb hit the car itself. So, she's been incredibly important throughout it. All my daughters have. And they continue to motivate me today.
Your paperback is now out. It's an amazing book. Jesse has a book out.
I would suggest everybody get saved.
Yes.
Not my book. Get it together. Saved.
That is so hard for you, Jesse.
You could get them both.
There's space for 2 books on the shelf.
Yes.
If you say so.
You give so many other people strength when they say, why am I worried? God bless you for what you've done for all of us.
But you get through anything that's difficult in the same way, whether it's losing limbs or whether it's having a really difficult day at work or among your family. You think about it, you find a way through.
Thank you.
God bless you.
Thanks.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.